Ja, jeg tror jo altid, jeg er sådan lidt opvokset, også med lidt vestjysk mentalitet, men jeg har altid været meget ydmyg og måske også lidt usikker på mig selv. Det aller ypperste, man kan som håndboldspiller, og især i Danmark, det er at spille på et dansk landshold. For mig er det verdens bedste landshold.
I think that in this championship particularly, there is two teams that stand over the rest of the teams, which are Denmark and France.
Jeg er jo helt med på, at vi er favoritter til at vinde EM, men jeg må også sige, at det er jo ikke nemt at vinde EM. For 2 år siden, der tabte vi semifinalen og vandt bronze. Lige frem at sige, at vi har vundet Europamesterskabet, inden vi møder op, det synes jeg ikke er fair at sige. Der venter en rigtig hård udfordring hele januar.
Germany playing at home, of course, it's a huge advantage in indoor sports, and especially in Germany. So I also think that Germany is a contender for this championship.
With 53,586 fans in the arena to see the hosts Germany take on Switzerland, the opening match for the hosts, and a new world record for attendance at a handball match. A very, very focused German team who are a little worried about making sure they get a good start against a very talented Swiss team with several of their players playing their club handball in Germany. The Swiss know their opponents only too well. The teams are ready. Germany, there's no doubt that they're slightly anxious because a loss against Switzerland would leave them needing to win against Olympic champions France in this group to go through to the main round.
A really sore loser. There's, for me, no way that I will accept that we will lose, and we will fight until the last minute.
So here we go then, the host nation Germany throw off this match on the opening day of the men's EHF Euro 2024. Nervous opening exchanges, freak. It's Lukas Löber. And a save by Wolf. Oh, again, fantastic save by Andreas Wolf. Breakthrough, oh, off the shoulder of Wolf. And again, Wolf to the rescue. Switzerland's misery in attack continues, and Germany's tails are up now. Hammers it home. The power he's got. The final score here, Germany 27, Switzerland 14. Germany smiles all round.
Ouais, et puis c'est aussi pour ça que je l'ai annoncé avant la saison. Je pense parce que il y a des personnes qui me posaient la question, mais pourquoi tu l'as dit au début de la saison et pas après? Tu te laissais pas un temps pour voir. Et non, enfin moi, c'était aussi le but, c'était de l'annoncer tôt pour que moi je sache que tous les moments que je passe, ce seront les derniers, que ce soit dans les salles, avec les publics, contre des adversaires, mais aussi avec toi, avec mes coéquipiers.
Oui, on n'en a pas vraiment parlé.
On n'en a pas parlé.
C'était un peu différent, mais
Mais c'est un parcours qui est assez original. C'est vrai qu'on a eu la chance de partager tous ces moments ensemble, mais c'est vrai qu'en plus, c'est aussi grâce à toi que je peux faire la carrière que je fais, parce que pour moi, tu as été toujours un mentor, un grand frère évidemment, mais qui m'a toujours guidé et poussé dans la bonne direction. Donc moi, je te dois beaucoup. Et donc voilà, je serai pour toujours reconnaissant de ça.
He is a freak of nature, physically speaking. You know, he is a beast, and he adapted his body to the handball now, which is much faster. And people, they like to see him play because he is the best of all time.
Il est différent parce que c'est son dernier championnat d'Europe.
I think Nikola Karabatic will be missed by everyone. I mean, he's still the face of French handball, even though he's nearly 40 years old.
It is Switzerland against France. This is a key game for both teams. That's nicely put away. Mem absolutely hammers that one away, his third. But a penalty and a push and a 2-minute suspension. Pressure penalty for Richardson, because if he misses, it's all he does! Big result for the Swiss.
Jamen, de sidste 4 år er jo gået ufattelig stærkt, og det er sådan lidt svært at forstå, også for mig, hvad der er sket. Fra Nikolaj Jacobsen ringede allerførste gang og spurgte, om jeg har lyst til at komme med til 2 landskampe, til at jeg kom med til VM i Egypten på et aller yderste mandat. Og fik lov til, ud af blå, i hvert fald min år stor overraskelse, at få til starte inden mod Bahrain, min allerførste kamp, nogensinde til slutrunde. Og derfra gik det jo bare stærkt.
And then, of course, when everything is going so fast, as it was for Gisel, it was expected that he will have some kind of a not breakdown, but a tough mental period. The media explosion, it was absolutely crazy. We weren't prepared, and it was tough.
I have learned to talk about emotions and to accept that a lot of things is difficult, especially when you're young and you're new in this handball world.
Matthias Gisel is just completely relentless. His attacking skill is unmatched at the moment. His ability to beat players one-on-one, his ability to score from pretty much any situation. He also knows that there are moments where he needs to almost sacrifice himself for the team physically, which happens a lot.
Denmark, show us why they're considered as the firm favourites.
Moi, je connais Dika, Elos, après Samir, Bellassem, bien sûr.
Et toi, Nono? Tu fais du handball?
Après mon frère, et j'aime beaucoup à chaque fois. Une fois, quand j'avais 5 ans, on faisait à gauche, et après, j'ai arrêté. Oh, non. Tous les buts que...
Tu dois arrêter?
Arrêter.
Yes.
People have to realize we don't have any day off. He's working on Saturday or Sunday, and he's playing also on Wednesday. So basically, he's working every day, all day during the week. So we don't have the weekend to spend time with the family. So when we are saying, oh, we want to spend more holidays together, I mean, Saturday, Sunday, it's perfect for us. It's just the beginning, you know?
In Group A, it's France against hosts Germany. Beautifully played. Oh, he saves it. Absolute bullet. And France have beaten host Germany here in Berlin to finish top of the group.
Yes, the first one. Really? If you get the ball and jump, I will just do like this. Really, I don't care about anything else. Yeah, like always, I don't care. It's this one or this one? Up, yes. Boom. I will raise my arms and relax. I wouldn't have cared about anything else.
Is Spain taking on Austria? A place in the main round is stake for both of these teams. It's winner takes all for Spain, and that is all that matters. They either win or they go home. 4 seconds. They have to score to win. Oh my goodness me! Garcia has blown it, and Spain are out of the EHF Euro. Austria are going to the main round.
The Faroe Islands, it's their debut in a major competition. It is a historic moment for that nation. Oh, he scores! And there goes the buzzer! Incredible scenes here in Berlin. Incredible results.
And about to have at it are Bosnia and Herzegovina against Georgia. Well played, Sinzadze. Oh, he's coming on his own! And they've got a goal! This is unbelievable! This is computer stuff! It's victory day for Georgia! Their first ever Euro! Their first ever win!
If everyone has seen this atmosphere there is here in Germany, it's for me the most handball-happy country in the world, and the arenas are big. The spectators is coming in full numbers. We are here to win. We know that. Everyone knows that that's our ambition every time, and sometimes you need luck to win. And hopefully we got this this year.
It's been all Denmark in this second half. 20 goals for them in this second period. About half of them empty net goals for Mathias Giesel. Wonderful performance in between the posts for Nicolas Landin. This team is here and they are serious about winning a gold.
So the main round is with 12 teams of 2 groups of 6. Each team takes 1 result through with them from the preliminary round. They have 4 more games after that, so everyone is in with a chance to make it through to the semi-final. Only the top 2 make it to the semi-final.
Every medal tastes very good, and the gold ones even better. But when you're going toward the end, then you know how hard it is to win a gold medal.
Nikola Karabatic tries to break through, takes a strong knock, the 39-year-old. we've got a player down on the far side. Grabbed his shirt from behind and pulled him down. Caught him high. So that is not looking good. Karabatic twice dragged down.
When you achieve it, it's maybe a bit stronger because you know that it can be the last one and you know how hard everything has been.
The Euro is the big stage where all the players want to show themselves. So even if they have hard hits during the games, they just have to pick up themselves and go back because their teams need them.
Attack continues, Mem. Karabatic, luckily, seems to be okay after that knock early, and this time Remili goes in at the back and gets the ball from Karabatic. Karabatic takes one for the team, as if he hasn't been knocked about enough already. Richardson with an in-flight goal, teed up by Nikola Karabatic. Well, the Icelanders are delighting us with some wonderful showboating. Look at that. There goes the buzzer, and it's a win for France, and another step towards the semi-final for them.
The top of the table clash in main round. Group 2 between world champions Denmark and reigning EHF Euro champions Sweden. Giesel. Matthias Giesel, that's what he's all about. Matthias Giesel steals the ball. He's all alone here against Andreas Palicka. And he finds a way past them to make it a 3-goal lead for Denmark. It's fun to be a Dane right now. Denmark book a spot in the semi-finals.
They've been looking incredible the last several years. It's a perfect team. They have no weak spot.
Another 10-goal haul. The man is an absolute machine.
He's maybe the best player on the planet. He's really fast, really smart. You know, there are some players that try to avoid physical contact. They try not to get punched in the face. He seems to not care about this.
So proud of the team. We have been a long, hard way to book the ticket to Cologne. Now we're looking forward to play in Cologne, play the semi-finals. Also Germany comes and the Swedish team. So it's going to be a tough fight to get the European champions. But now we're in Cologne and we're really proud and looking forward.
Aber auch hier. Ja, wenn ich da so gegangen wäre, hätte ich ihn gehabt, weil es hier traurig wäre.
I think when you're already in the semi-finals, you just need to win 2 more games. Okay, it's against the best teams in the world, but we also qualified because of our quality. We have as well the advantage that we have 20,000 people that are cheering for us. It's our home game, and we are here to write history.
Germany and the All Blacks throw off this semi-final of Euro 2024 against Denmark, top favourites in the competition. Doesn't take long, and of course, there's Giesel. 2000 into the line, and Knorr breaks through. And Germany have laid their stall out here. They are defending very physically. Oh, Steinert has got to watch it. He's gone into Greco-Roman wrestling now. Oh, good save, Wolf. And Wolf saves off Giesel, who's forced to shoot from a long way out. And Germany's defensive plans are working.
I don't care about champagne or stuff like this. It's just the challenge.
Oh, and another big save, Wolf. Third of the game.
He really focused. Look from the outside gives the impression that compared with my really long arms, there's kind of an aura, there's an unbreakable wall.
Oh, dispossessed again. Wolf is racing into goal, but it's one-on-one. Oh, saves again! And there goes the half-time buzzer, and a cheer rises around the arena because Germany, through some excellent defending, are leading at the break, and Denmark just can't find their rhythm in attack. The break is on. Pytlik is away like a rocket. Goal! Wolf again! He's saving the unmissables that Denmark should be putting away to take control of the game.
The depth Denmark has in the squad, that's incredible. You know that when you come into a European Championship, even though you have a deep squad, you also need the best from the key players.
Giselle penalty. So Mikkel Hansen against Andreas Wolf. And scores dependable Mikkel Hansen. Pytlik. And lovely shot. Kierkeluka, top corner. Giselle absolutely blasted that one. The buzzer goes. And Denmark into their fourth final. Brave fight by Germany. They really did take the fight to the world champions.
I can accept defeats. I just hate it.
We know when you're first coming to Cologne and it's the 4 best teams in the world, then it's also about luck to stand with trophy at the end.
Well, I know it's my last Euro.
I think it's going to be a huge loss for handball because I don't remember a Champions League edition or a European edition or a World Championship edition without Nikola Karabatic.
Of course, we are the underdog, but it's more like a good underdog. It's not like the underdogs that can be there but not be any dangerous. We are a dangerous underdog. The pressure is always on the favorite, and I know it. The pressure is very different when you are there, and you must win because you're the best team. You play with a different energy, be a more negative energy, or it's like, oh, I have to win. When you're the underdog, it's an energy more positive. You have to fight for the first place. If you achieve it, it's great. If you don't, you're sad, but not as sad as if you were the favorite.
I know how much he likes this. He likes the training, he likes the preparation, he likes the atmosphere of the team, and he likes the competition. He's a competitor. So I think he also will miss it much more than he maybe thinks about it.
Olympic champions France are up against the defending European champions Sweden. The 4th back-to-back semi-final meeting in a major championship for these two teams. These two teams that have the most Euro titles between them.
Je suis fier déjà de l'homme qu'il est, d'abord, et après ce qu'il a réussi, ce qu'on voit encore, ce qu'il peut donner. Non, je suis très fier.
So France in the all-blue throw off this semi-final at Euro 2024 against defending champion Sweden in the yellow shirts today. Brilliant start by Sweden here. 2.5 minutes played, they're 3-1 up. Tries again, Nikola Karabatic wins the penalty. France know they're going to be in for a tough day today. Breathless stuff early on here. There's always one man you can count on, Dikamen. 3-goal lead for France. Karabatic is causing all manner of problems. Oh, and it's saved! Villasen into the line, fed out to Diska. Oh, cheeky broken wrist shot. Hurls it over the head. That's an unbelievable performance by France. And Sweden have got to dig deep. So in this semi-final, the half-time score, France 17, Sweden 11. Sweden will need a big game in the second half.
There was a lot of question marks about just how strong he would be at this championship and whether he deserved the place with so many really talented young French players.
That's blocked, and the break is on. Luckily, they just got Villasen back in again. Vanna, and 3 goals early on here, and this looks very different. Karabatic, and that's saved by Palika. Back comes Sweden. Every miss is going to prove costly. Oh, brilliant play. And now the initiative with Sweden. Oh, side steps, and there it is, the equaliser. Oh, save! Double save, Palika! And 2 missed penalties by France. And they are taking control here, Sweden. France need 2 goals, 40 seconds left. Sweden can smell victory. 25 seconds to score and take this to extra time. 6 seconds. Men. There goes the buzzer. It's going to have to be a direct shot for France to level the score and take this to extra time. Improbable as it may seem. Oh, he scored! Unbelievable! And France on the whistle from a direct throw. Cordy has rammed it into the top corner. Can you believe it? And so it goes to extra time. We will have 2 times 5 minutes. Break is on, Naï. Oh, 3 from Naï. Oh, Dikamen this time. And that's it. France are into their 4th final. Sweden somehow threw away a 2-goal lead in the last 30 seconds, and France win it in extra time. The final score here in Cologne, France 34, Sweden 30.
Du hattest bislang sehr, sehr viel Spaß bei diesem Turnier, stimmt das?
Ja, sehr viel Spaß. Das ist ein bisschen anderes, wenn du weißt, dass das ist deine letzte Saison, weil dann siehst du dein Sport ein bisschen anderes. Du bist mehr dran an das Gefühl, das du hattest, wenn du eine junge Handballer warst.
No words for this emotion. I was lost in this great stadium, and I had my family in there. For me, it was incredible, really.
Vi spiller med medalje hvert år, og det er ikke nemt at komme hertil hver gang. Jeg synes jo også, at i går var vi under enormt tryk, og har også været det før. Men vi er enormt stolte over, at vi er her igen.
Og igen mod Frankrig og skal spille om en EM-titel. Hvor lang tid vi har fået sådan en. Så nu håber jeg, at vi kan vinde det.
The more important for the German national team. Thank you for your time and best of luck for the bronze medal match tomorrow.
Thank you.
It is for the Olympics as well.
And of course you didn't say to the Swedish the same, right?
Welcome to the Lanxess Arena. It's final day here at the men's EHF Euro 2024.
We're not coming here to Germany. I think we are European champions. It's one of the hardest tournaments to win. And we also know that everyone wants to beat us because we are the favorites.
After 65 matches with 24 nations starting out, the final comes down to Olympic champions France against triple world champions Denmark. Countdown is on. Here we go, France in the all-blue throw-off. This man's EHF Euro 2024 final against Denmark in the red shirts and white shorts here in the Lanxess Arena.
Usually the children don't put pressure on me. This is what it's all about, kids. It's so nice. You win, you lose. They don't care. They're just happy.
I know he's one of the best athletes in the world. For me, it's just my husband. So.
And now a 2-minute suspension for Dikamen. Oh, stolen! Unbelievable! 6 against 4, and they're getting the ball away.
They are comparing to the of football. So he's like, okay, my father is like Messi. Yes, okay, kind of.
Nikola Karabatic, what a beautiful setup. France have now missed 3 point-blank shots on the line. Now 4 goals without reply. Make that 5. South Club again. A little bit of Nikola Karabatic magic.
Actually, Nikola doesn't hate to lose. He doesn't like the injustice of losing because he's like, oh, we shouldn't have lost because of this. Then he's doing the game again. And I think my son is the same.
The wing now, there's a lot of space. Finally, Ney finds a way through. Oh, what a pass to the penalty. He was shoved as he went to shoot. So Diska. Nielsen seems to be mopping up most places. Ah, he's done it again! Well, France are missing fast breaks, they're missing line shots, they're missing penalties. And their shooting rate is down in the doldrums. Brilliant reaction by Nielsen. Oh, and a let-off for France. You're the man, says Karabatic. And that is half-time here. Denmark, after a brilliant start, have been pegged back by France. The score at the break here is 14 goals each.
Les matchs, je préfère regarder toute seule. Je m'énerve, je saute, C'est mon caractère slave qui ressort. Ah, je suis très... J'ai une vie à fond. Et j'aime bien, j'ai toujours dit, j'aime bien voir 2 fois le match. Et la 2e fois, je regarde tranquille.
France trying to urge their team on. Yanis Lang scores. Beautifully done. Brilliant play and another lovely pass. 3 goals to start the second half, back-to-back for Denmark. Now 2 from France to come back into the game. Oh, beautiful. Done with the shot.
Souvent, je dis que je suis fière, que je l'aime tout le temps. Mais il me le dit aussi, lui.
Giselle, 6 from 6. From 3 down, France are 1 up. Oh, right into the top corner. Quite a play for that title. It's all square. 2.5 minutes to go. Breakthrough! Brilliant. Giselle, 7th goal. France just not giving up here. 1 goal in it. And he goes down. That's good. Oh, nothing given. The break is on. Danes have been so quick to come back in defence. And it's equalised, Fabregas. But Denmark have 25 seconds. Then it goes to extra time. And France somehow again saved the day, having looked in trouble. They pulled themselves back into it. And for the second match running for France, it will be extra time. The click. Oh, bullet! Man! Can France hang on for a famous win? Oh, he scores! And is it Pardy the hero twice? 5 seconds to get 2 for Denmark. And that's it. Denmark were within seconds of winning it in regular time. France have beaten Denmark and maintained their record of never losing a Euro final. Incredible scenes.
I cannot express. I'm just like, woo! We did it. Oh, they did it!
Jeg synes, det var modbydeligt at stå derinde til hele verdens skue og være så skuffet og ked af det. For det bliver vi, det er vores arbejde, det er det, vi laver hver dag. Vi offrer alt for at være en del af det her, og så stå derinde på den måde og tabe EM. Ja, det var godt nok hårdt, men man bliver nødt til at tænke på, at der er en ny dag i morgen. Og solen står også op i morgen, og OL ligger lige rundt om hjørnet, så må man jo bare bruge det som lidt motivation for, at vi skal stå i en ny finale til OL.
All the players, we like to play because we like handball, but we like to play for the fans as well. And to be honest, I think there is no better country than that, than Germany. I think that they have proven themselves in this championship. All the arenas were full, no matter which game was played in the arena. And for the players, it's fantastic. It's what every player wants. To play in the big stages in front of a full arena.
Ça va faire des
I'm feeling it's a mix of happiness and relief. So happy, so many emotions, so happy, so proud of the team, very proud. And also very relieved because the way the semi-final and the final was played with 2 extra times, it's really hard on nerves, but it makes the victory even more beautiful. I don't know if it's real, you know. I'm standing here and I'm like on a cloud, and I don't know. Everything went like in a dream, and I have to check on myself that it's real and not a dream to be able to win again gold medal with this team. I don't know, 40 years old. I'm so happy.
The new European champions are France. They add the European title to their Olympic title, which they will defend later this year. What an incredible record they have.
He's the kind of player who actually makes people go to the arenas, makes people go buy tickets. He actually drags people in front of the TV because they want to see Nicolas Karabatic.
Yes.
Second,
But for them, it's so
exploded. And they were like, are we supposed to be sad? Everybody was cheering.